Guys, how's it going? So, this is a special episode of the Dudecast with my friend Coasty, and we did this over Discord. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Discord. So, here's the thing: if you, if any one of you ever want to be a guest star on the Dudecast in the future, all you can do is add me on Discord and hit me up on whatever social media you got, whether it's Messenger, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Just hit me up and ask me, hey. If I add you on Discord, do you want to do a Dudecast episode? And I'll say, more than likely, I'll probably say yes. It depends on the day, and it also depends on what I'm doing that day. But yes, more than likely, I will probably say, yeah, sure, man. Okay. So with that being said, if you ever want to, if you ever want to join me on the Dudecast and you want to talk about something, whether it's sports, wrestling, or just something stupid in general, just add me on Discord and yeah, for future endeavors. So yeah, enjoy this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, well, I guess gentlemen, I should say, welcome to an episode of the Dudecast with a very special guest. Uh, he is sped wrestling. Oh, actually, we call him Coasty, but he also happens to be special wrestling's man with a dark side, known as Caleb Mays. Now,
Oh,
would you like to introduce yourself?
yeah, what's up, everybody? Subscribe to Coasty on YouTube. Never post anything.
So, the interesting thing about this is that we're going to be talking about the Bears Packers game. But the interesting thing about this is that we got a Bears fan and we got a Packers fan on the same thing here. And tonight's going to be a little interesting, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Uh, there is going to be some. It's gonna it's gonna be a very emotional night. It's gonna be a very heated, very heated night to say the least. It's gonna be there are going to be some very hurtful things that will be said. A lot of trash talking. Uh, so I have to ask you. So as a fan, since you're a fan of the Packers, uh, I gotta ask you how like and be honest too. How are you feeling about heading into this game?
Well, the difference between this game and a lot of games is I feel actually kind of good about our run defense this time because, as I've noticed, Chicago does not have that strong of a rushing attack. But I am also kind of concerned because Trubisky is undefeated this season, and we really kind of struggle with quarterbacks who can get out of the pocket and run like he can. So I'm not very confident in our defense. However, the offense, I feel like if Scantling can finally get going and be more consistent, then the offense can really make up for what the defense lacks.
Well, that is good, but as a Bears fan, I'm not too particularly excited. I mean, I am excited, but like I'm not looking forward to it at all. Because I mean, with Trubisky, it could be somewhat more closer. But and that's the thing. Like, I'm not expecting this to be like a complete blowout. Like, I'm expecting it to be somewhat close to an extent. Like my final score, I'm predicting like I'll be fair and say maybe I don't know 31-20 at best. But like I'm not expecting it to be like a huge blowout, but I'm definitely expecting it to be more one sided than the scoreboard predicts. I think our defense is the best defense in the league by far. Um, so they'll keep us in the game, but I don't fucking I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it.
The best defense in the league argument, you can make it, I will agree, easily top three, easily top five, maybe top three defense in the league. But I'd probably say Pittsburgh. and
Oh yeah,
Los Angeles are probably better. Depending on Pittsburgh has the easiest strength of schedule by far. But I
yeah,
will agree the Bears defense is very scary. And 31 points, I don't know. I'd say it'd be more like around the score of 21-13. Honestly, just like the score from last year's week 16, 15, I don't even know. Game, I feel like it's going to be a very close defensive game because I feel like Green Bay's pass defense is really going to step up and make up for what the run defense is lacking, obviously, considering the fact that I feel like Chicago's going to come out throwing a lot more
right.
with all the weapons they have at wide receiver.
The one thing that I am hoping that Mitch does not do is get hurt because I know he's already coming off a shoulder injury of some sort. Like it seems like every season he's had a shoulder injury. Like he has problems with his shoulders, but I'm really hoping that he does not get hurt tonight because if he does, then we're absolutely fucked. Not saying that we aren't fucked with him, but like in terms of like if he gets hurt, we don't have a whole lot of mobile quarterbacks besides him. It's sure as hell not going to be Foles. Um, and let me just talk about Foles for a second. Foles, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. It's like he put on the Bears jersey. He put on a Chicago Bears jersey and then just proceeded to suck major ass. I don't know what happened to him. He's not the same guy that used to.
He's not.
He's not the same guy that won the Super Bowl. Uh,
No.
I'm telling you, man. It's because he put on the fucking. It's because he put on the Bears jersey, and then it's like any quarterback that puts on the Bears jersey just has the tendency to suck ass, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I guarantee you, if
It's
like I know,
gotta be the play calling. Like, Trubisky has talent at QB, and I think he's better than Nick Foles, honestly. Nick Foles hasn't been good since he got paid a fat bag by the Jaguars. Like, I don't know. The Eagles team really made him look better in the Super Bowl.
yeah,
But, yeah, I feel like it comes down to Nagy's play calling, honestly. Because I do not think he's a good offensive play caller. Very good defensive coach, but offensively, I just can't see what he's, like, doing
that
that's even right.
yeah, that's the thing. Like with Matt Patricia, like the Lions just fired Matt Patricia yesterday. Like he's supposed to be a defensive coach, and yet they haven't had a single winning season with him, or have they?
They haven't.
They haven't. Okay, I thought because who's Detroit's coach when they went to the playoffs, 9-7.
Um, when was that? What,
I think that was like
2015?
I think it was 2017 somewhere around there.
It looks like. Oh, I remember. It was 2016.
Yeah,
Let's see. Their head coach was Jim Caldwell.
yeah. They should hire him back. But basically, the point I'm trying to make is that, like, you got Nagy. You got Nagy, who's supposed to be this offensive genius because he came out of Philly under a Super Bowl winning coach in why am I forgetting his name? Andy Reid. That's who it is. Andy Reid. This dude is from under the tutelage of Andy Reid, and he looks like dog shit. Like the Bears have not connected on a single. They have not connected on a single deep pass this entire season. And I wish I'm not making that up either just to say it. No, they actually have not connected on a single deep pass this entire season. That's bad. That's really fucking bad. Like we are 30th in offensive. I don't know what we are in defense, but like I don't know what Green Bay is either. In ter-
Uh,
in terms of defense, I think we got a better defense than Green Bay, but like offensively, oh my god, horrible, just fucking horrible.
yeah, it looks like Chicago's got according to ESPN, Chicago's got the ninth ranked defense. Green Bay has the 12th ranked defense.
Yeah, And that's not to say that Green Bay's defense isn't bad or anything, but like you
Yeah,
you guys struggled against Jacksonville, which that game shouldn't have been nearly as
yeah.
close as it was. Like that game
I
should have
mean,
been a blowout, but it was closer than it should have been.
the problem is we can't keep throwing to Devontae Adams 17, 18 times a game.
Right.
Like, Scantling's getting open and he's making the catches, but he's also dropping wide open passes. Like, he'll catch something that you throw 50 yards to him down the field because he's got the speed to burn. But if he's running an in route, a slant route, like a simple out, he just drops. It just comes off his hands.
Yeah. And like
And
that's a,
obviously, he couldn't hold on to the ball
yeah. Yeah, cuz they're sending him
last week when he couldn't hold on to the ball.
yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan of Green Bay fans cuz I've heard they're sending the dude death threats because of that.
Yeah,
That's a little ridiculous.
that's
That's a
ridiculous.
little ridiculous. It's a game.
Absolutely.
It's a game, dude. He doesn't need to fucking die because he dropped the ball. Like,
Yeah, honestly, he made that what 45-yard catch
yeah,
on
like,
the logo that like set up that game-tying drive.
yeah, like,
Which that drive we could have easily scored a touchdown, but LaFleur decided to run like 5 screen passes, which I don't understand.
yeah, because wasn't he the reason you guys went into overtime in that game in the first place?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Without that catch, we wouldn't have gone into overtime.
exactly. So, like, I don't know. Like, Green Bay, the fans there are just a little ridiculous. They're not. Granted, they're not Dallas level of ridiculous,
No,
where you think you're gonna go to the
no.
Super Bowl every single fucking year, but
That's
it's
not
a
what
little
I've
it's a little
ever really
ridiculous.
seen from Green Bay fans either. It's really disappointing because I've never seen anything like that before. Like, you're still 7-3. You're still 2 games up on the division.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, the dude like had over 150 yards receiving. Like,
Yeah. Like I saw this comment on one of the Bills Instagram posts, and it was the God, I can't remember. It was a day they lost. I don't know if it was the Rams game. I don't know, but there was a comment that said, "That's it. I'm no longer a Bills fan." And literally the response to that was, "Dude, your team's 7-3. Like, what are you talking about?"
yeah,
But like back to the wide receiver thing. The Bears, their only weapon on offense is Allen Robinson by far. Uh, they throw to him not as nearly as much as they should. Uh, and the worst part is they're probably not going to sign him next year. I guarantee you they're not going to sign him next year.
I
They're
think
they're
it really.
they're dumb, dude. They passed up on Patrick Mahomes and DeAndre Hopkins. There's I 100% guarantee you that they do not sign A-Rob next year.
Well, maybe it comes down to him too wanting to sign because I feel like they'd throw enough money at him, but towards the like into his 30s, I feel like he's gonna want to like play for a ring, but I don't know because the money he's already gotten the money from the first deal, but I'm not sure. It depends what kind of offense they can build. If they can actually get him a quarterback,
Yeah.
because they have, I believe, honestly, the wide receiver core in Chicago looks stronger than Green Bay's. Green Bay's got Alan Lazard who hasn't played since like week 4.
Allen Lizard.
Yes, and then they have Scantling who's very inconsistent. St. Brown. They could have easily had Will Fuller, but Matt LaFleur was like, go out, trade for Will Fuller. The GM's like, he didn't want to give up a second-round pick. And while Will Fuller's catching 3 touchdowns a game for Houston and going to be a Pro Bowl wide receiver, which Pro Bowl doesn't even matter this year because all they're doing is playing Madden, but
Are they
still,
actually?
yes.
Oh my god, dude, that's fantastic. Fucking COVID, dude. And
I don't.
but like,
Sometimes I just don't understand the play calling. That's all.
well, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, just tonight is I don't know what to say about tonight. Like, I'm not basically what it comes down to is that I'm not expecting to win. That's what it comes down to. I'm not expecting to win. The least I am expecting is to be at least competitive.
Yeah.
Like you can at least make it somewhat competitive. Like obviously we're not going to win. Like I'll be genuinely surprised if we win. Like maybe we'll score. Like maybe we could score. Like if we scored in the first half, like before you guys, like if it started off 7-0 Bears, I still would be like, okay, how are they gonna fuck this up? Because obviously we're not gonna win this unless if somehow, some way, by some miracle, we end up winning it. But yeah, I don't think we're just not gonna win it.
Yeah, so 10 games in. The Packers, their first 8 games, what I've noticed is they scored on the opening drive. But these past 2 games, they have punted on the opening drive to Jacksonville and then fumbled on the opening drive against Indianapolis. So I'm kind of concerned about that. However, I do have the confidence because LaFleur has never lost 2 games in a row as a head coach. So that's what makes me confident that this can be a win. Because LaFleur, honestly, never lost 2 games in a row as a head coach. He always comes back fighting after a loss. So,
Yeah,
kind of hoping we can turn around what happened last week and obviously against Jacksonville. Even though we won that game, which we were down in the fourth quarter to Jacksonville, so that should have never happened.
yeah, and like obviously the Bears, their defense is scary, obviously, yes, but that offense ain't scary. Who's that offense scaring? Nobody. It's the most predictable offense in the league by far. Uh, and not to mention, so we're coming off a bye week. So it's basically you have the Packers with a pissed off Aaron Rodgers versus a struggling Bears team that just came off a bye week and is now fully rested with a awesome defense.
It is going to be an interesting matchup to watch for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
The thing is, though, how many times is Trubisky going to be able to target Allen Robinson, especially if Green Bay has Alexander on him for most of the snaps?
Well, yeah,
I feel like Anthony Miller might get more targets, considering he's so crisp at route running. Kevin King can't guard a freaking fly, so
yeah. But with that out of the way, sped wrestling. that was an interesting little tidbit we did.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that, man. I think it was just the cold.
Yeah.
Everybody's got jobs now.
And like your dad was sick.
Yeah.
But like we had like several things planned out, and then like the cold came in, and like Lane just doesn't want to do anything.
Lane was working hard on the farm, man.
Yeah, Lane's out working on the near farm, and like he's out there. He's like Brock Lesnar, man. He's out there working with the cows, and like his title's just chilling on the couch. Yeah, like it's like how many people saw the first episode? Like
I can check.
I think it was like 20 something people that saw it. Something like that.
Let's.
Was it 22? Somewhere around there?
26 people saw it.
26 people?
Yes.
All right. So, what do you think if we made another one like next year? Do you think people would still watch it?
Possibly. Depends. It'd have to be this summer, though. Before next August, obviously.
Yeah, like that depends, man. Like next year, like I don't know what's gonna happen next year. Next year, I might be moved out. I might move out of my house. Might be living in an apartment next year. Who knows? But like to anyone who watched Sped Wrestling, because whether it was because I gave it a shout out or you guys just saw it one day, you were subscribed to Coasty or like Sped Wrestling, and you were like, oh, this looks interesting, and then you watch it. We might make another episode. I don't know. Depends, I guess. But yeah, man, it was fun. It was
It
fun to
sure
do.
was, honestly.
All right. So with that out of the way as well, uh, so to wrap all this up, final predictions going in.
All right, I'm going to say the Green Bay passing offense gets going. Rodgers throws for over 300 yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns. Green Bay wins the game 21-17.
I got also Green Bay winning, not a total blowout. It's a competitive game. I got Green Bay winning. I'll be fair and say 27 to, I'll say 17. All right,
It'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna wrap up the Dudecast for today. Let us know what you think. Who's gonna win? Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. So see you guys later.